Alright, we back for episode 2, Charles, you awake?
Yeah.
I just gotta make sure, man. I was falling asleep last time.
It didn't sound too convincing either.
Alright. Well, welcome back to This is Bullsh Podcast. I'm your host, Ray, with...
I am Dre.
And I am Charles. I hate the way that sounds, but I'm gonna let it slide.
Well, y'all don't have to say I am. That's why I just said... Well, I mean, I guess I can say it first, but then y'all just say it. And we still figure this shit out.
You can see, I like how I'm the only one with water. That H2O, you know what I'm saying? That clear.
Hey, yo, water!
The hydration station.
Nigga!
Are you discriminating against water?
Yes, I am.
Water lives matter.
Hey, bro, I'm with you. Water lives do matter.
Water lives matter?
I think
Water ain't alive, bro.
It make me feel alive.
Okay.
It do keep you alive.
Alright.
We need water to survive. We need water to live.
True. Okay, damn, alright. It was a joke.
I'm just saying.
Alright.
I feel like that should be the title of the podcast.
What is it?
Water lives matter.
I guess. We gonna find out. Okay. I don't remember if you remember what we gonna talk about. And then I don't think, did you also set the timer on your phone?
I did not. So, hold on.
I got you.
We about.
How long you
Because it's already, sorry, see my face so close. It's already a minute. Because every clip goes to about 20 to 23 minutes, so.
We're going 23 minutes on the timer? Say less.
No. It's already like 2 minutes in, so you can like have a timer for 20 minutes. That way we could.
There you go.
Alright, cool. Once it goes off, we gonna skip to the next video. So.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, say it. You good.
So
I know I was just waiting on.
So we have. So I don't know if we want me to say them out loud or.
Okay, we'll start with that one. Alright. Our first topic is what we plan to do after this stupid COVID goes away. I'll let you go first, Jay.
I got to go first?
I was trying to be nice.
Okay. It's my plans. Wake up. Be my meat.
Respectable so far. Respectable
okay,
so far.
yeah, I'm sorry.
You gotta go ahead and so I do that, right? Wake up, take care of my shit. Got my electronic device. Using the formal terms, you know what I'm saying.
Alright.
Okay.
Get dressed, get ready for the day. Back on my driveway. Maybe run over a cat or two.
Word. So there's gonna be a cat every single day that you run over.
That's what I'm saying. This is every day or just one day? That's what I'm.
Oh, this is the first day. The first day.
The first day. This
is a weird first day.
No, you know, like I said, I haven't been out in a minute, so you know I'm a little rusty.
But you can still do all this right now.
I mean, I could.
But it's different when you get out.
It feels different when you get out.
Okay.
It's gonna be a whole different bit.
I guess
so the
man's
man's
different for me because I'm in San Antonio.
So the man's woke up and he went 3 rounds. Mike Tyson, fisticuffs, handled his business, got his phone, backed out his driveway, started going forward. Little cat, don't matter. Go on.
Yep. So I did that. Ran over a couple cats.
Multiple cats, bro.
You said one.
Walking out the neighborhood. Another cat.
I said one, maybe two.
Maybe 2.
I don't know. I felt a couple. I felt a couple.
I know a couple people watching this who like cats, so they already probably don't like you.
Well, I mean,
that's rough. That's tough.
I know a lot of people probably don't like me, so it is what it is.
Oh
okay.
my God.
So I can't really think of anything else right now.
So,
We can figure it out from there. Then I'm gonna just wing the day from there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I guess I'll let you go next, Charles. I don't know where it's gonna go.
Bro, easy.
All right, try not to go on a long story.
Nah, it'll be real quick. Because, look, it's easy. I wake up in the morning. I wake up. I brush my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I do my little daily thing. Everybody got their thing. Mine is, you gotta sit on the toilet for at least 5 minutes in the morning. Then I proceed to, follow in Dre footsteps, 3 rounds, no tap outs.
Y'all
Mike Tyson.
morning people with that?
What?
Y'all morning people with that, bro? I can't do that in the morning.
Bro, what you mean, bro? I'm out here.
Only reason why I do is because that's the only time I have with the house to myself.
Exactly. The nighttime, everybody in my house.
Well, I'm alone, so I can
So
do
you
whatever
got that luxury.
Exactly.
I don't got the choice. I can't just sit there and do my thing while my sister and my mom are in the house. Right?
Exactly.
But they're passed out asleep.
It still don't feel weird.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Just knowing in the back of my head that they also here.
Yep.
And plus, anything can happen. Like, they can barge in for whatever reason.
That's why you always have one earphone out.
And what if I'm, like, already down deep?
Okay, that's why you don't have the volume too loud.
But if you're already towards the end, you can't just stop like that. There comes a certain point in time where afterwards you just
y'all don't know the art. I don't think
No, the art.
The art.
Says the one that got caught. The only one.
Okay, I'm pretty sure everybody's been caught, so you can't just call out.
I ain't never been caught.
That's cap.
I ain't been caught whacking once.
Okay, that's cap. All right. But continue with your.
I ain't running over cats.
That's right. I don't know where that came from on Dre's end, but all right.
Yeah, I don't back out my driveway because I'll park in the driveway. I just zoom off. I guess, nah. I wouldn't even zoom off. I'd be in San Antonio. I'd walk out the house, go to the box, get some breakfast.
The box.
Yeah.
What box?
What's it called? I don't know, bro. Some restaurant or some place that my roommate said, hella good eats. So I'm gonna go there, get some breakfast, take a stroll. Might as well get some food, explore college a bit. Since by the time COVID, then I'll be transferred by then.
You haven't been on the campus since.
Exactly
Since 2018.
Yo.
I ain't been on a campus since before Lil Mosey felt like the man.
This man's still talking about that. Previously, we listened to a freestyle with Lil Mosey, and it was garbage. And Lil Mosey's part was.
Understatement.
I'm just giving
this man is going on about how trash.
This man Charles talked about it for an hour before we hopped on the podcast. So he's
what
still
they
talking
did,
about
they shouldn't even have included me, bro. He could have gone without it.
Okay, but yeah, so you gonna hop on the campus and check it out.
Yeah, might as well just vibe around,
Well, I mean, I guess I could show you around since I pretty much know where everything's at.
Carpe diem, seize the day type beat, Might as well.
Is that all you doing?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm probably gonna pretty much do the same thing I always do. But I guess now that if COVID is gone, then I would assume our school events would resume. So then I would just go to those with people I know, socialize. Probably start going to stuff around my campus because I know we got bowling and then Six Flags right next to us. And there's even an iFly. I've always wanted to see what it's like to skydive, but I want to do the real thing, not the like. I know that's just like a test thing, but yeah, probably just explore San Antonio because I only know like the area around me. Like I don't just like know like immediate around my school. Like I don't know if I were like to get lost and like I said on my phone, like I wouldn't know how to get back to campus. But yeah, I think that's all well, if COVID is ever over, my plans for COVID. I probably also want to try and get Airbnb.
Really?
It depends. They're not that bad, but
they're not that bad.
It depends because it depends where you want to go, what you want to do with it.
Like hit or miss.
Nah, because I did one with my ex and we ended up being in Galveston. Or her family were at a little beach house in Galveston.
Man, I've heard a lot of sketchy things about it.
Yeah, it really
it just depends on where you go.
Where you go, the seller, it's all about that because the house that I got wasn't bad, but then they're like, yeah, all you have to do is get your own food. Bro, we have to buy food and seasoning and whatnot, and we never just leaving the seasoning for the next person because we was just like,
so they got free seasoning.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
and we told the dude, we were like, yeah, we packed up everything, but we left paprika, we left Tony's, and we left like some salt and pepper, and some syrup in there. What's it called? But nah, like it's not bad. It's hit or miss. Word of advice: don't go to Galveston anyways. There's nothing in Galveston.
I don't know why you would.
There's nothing in Galveston.
I've never been to Galveston. I don't think I ever will go to Galveston.
I mean, I've gone
I've gone. The only good thing in Galveston is Kima.
Facts.
And Kima's don't hit the same.
Okay, I have been to Galveston there. I've been to Kima, and that other big place.
Moody Gardens.
Moody Gardens, yeah.
You've been to Galveston? What you mean you ain't been to Galveston?
I forgot that that's down there, bro.
Well, you thought Kima was its own little city, huh?
Yeah.
Texas.
No, I knew it was somewhere. I just forgot it was in Galveston. Because I don't care about Galveston like that. Like, so I only went because I was working at the Y. Like, we got to go for free. Or at least me, kids had to pay for their little wristbands. They were just like, hey, here you go.
I had to... it was a family vacation that I was invited to. They wanted to go to the beach. And I was like, oh, cool. Y'all are going to Corpus? No, we're going to Galveston. I thought you said you wanted the beach. Not dirt. Yellow dirt.
Dirty water.
Exactly.
That's a song I haven't heard in a while.
I haven't heard that song. I haven't heard that album in general in a while.
I haven't listened to them artists in general.
You don't listen to the Craig?
I ain't listened to none of them in a minute. Like, it don't hit the same.
I will say though, it kind of don't. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's a hit or miss.
They just don't hit the same. But nah, like I don't know why, but everybody acting like man, when COVID over, I'm about to do all this and that. Watch, COVID about to be over. You about to go outside, walk back in the house.
This was that. I'm gonna do the same stuff, just like.
Honestly, I feel like if anything, like people are just gonna be on that high, and they're gonna basically want to do like. If people do end up going out of their way, it's only gonna last maybe a week or two.
Exactly.
And then that high is pretty much gonna calm down, and then they're gonna go right back to the next same thing.
That be the feeling. Like I be getting that feeling sometimes. I just be thinking people talking.
People think something's weird about me. Like
if I ever get like chills or something out of nowhere, I just assume somebody was talking about me.
Well, yeah, they always do that in anime.
Yeah.
It was like someone talking about you, then you sneeze, like, huh?
It'd be the most random thing. I swear, people. Just
I remember I was with a friend of mine, like a female, and I did that. She was like, "Nigga, what's wrong with you?" I was like, I just got cold. She was like, "Nah." She said, "You got possessed." I was like, I said, "No," just because I shivered my shoulders, like.
You the only other person I've seen doing that. Because I swear I'll be doing that like...
Well, because you know I get cold very easily.
I mean... Not even that. I be happening to me every now and then. And
I've never seen you do it.
Yeah. I need to
Mine is in private.
You good, my guy?
Yeah.
Crack his neck.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm assuming. No, we can stop it early. Alright, we gonna come back in the next video. Pew pew. Oh, it's good. It's good. Oh yeah, y'all two can talk about this. Our next topic is working at restaurants, which I have no experience of, which you
Are currently doing
and have more experience, and then you've only had one experience. So how does working at a fast food restaurant, well, technically fast food for you, technically, how does that feel?
He'd be more restaurant.
Mine is more restaurant.
Well, restaurant, fast food. You're working with food and stuff like that. I don't know. How's that experience for some of the people out there who don't work fast food?
Go ahead, Dre. I'll let you take it first.
Mine, ooh.
Well, you can list where you worked.
Should I put it out there though?
I mean,
It don't matter.
Exactly. It's not like
You can change the name.
We gonna switch it up. We gonna this is called the restaurant Wally's.
No, we know what Wally's is.
Y'all must have heard of Wally's. I know y'all heard of Wally's. If y'all don't, if y'all know, y'all know. If you don't, tough. Anyways,
We talking regular Wally's. We talking fajita Wally's.
The regular Wally's.
Or did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I would say I worked at the I basically worked at the bar section. Basically, I make the drinks, I write down the orders and all that, and I also worked at the to-go station. I did that for pretty much the summer to pretty much help my mom pay for books for my freshman year of college, and that was an interesting experience. You know, like first job, here's how it first came about. I applied to Whataburger and also McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, 2 Chick-fil-A's at that. All of them pretty much denied. Well, Whataburger denied me. McDonald's did not hear from. Chick-fil-A, both locations I did not hear from. Finally, my sister, who happened to be working at Wally's at the time, she was like, hey, like, send an application for Wally's. Like, I could put in a good word for you. Like, I was like, okay, cool. So I filled out the application, did all that, went in, I had an interview. Bruh, the manager that had the interview with me, he would just basically be like, hey, like, he introduced himself to me. He ended up like, hey, you want something to drink? I was like, sure, let me get a sweet tea. So we sat down, basically.
It was a little interview process.
Not even an interview process. We just sat down and talked for a couple hours.
Oh, God. It'd be like that.
That was basically the whole interview. He was just like, oh, have any questions for me? I was like, I probably asked him 1 or 2 questions I can't remember at the top of my head. He was like, all right, cool. What's all over? I was like, wait, that's it? He was like, yeah, so.
You got the job.
Basically, yeah. And then they pretty much trained me from there. And
yeah.
How was that experience for you?
Just working in general over there.
Man.
Because I know you're really busy.
Mm-hmm. So, I would say the customers were pretty much like the only rough part, of course, when it comes to working at the restaurant. Because, of course, like they probably coming up from a busy lunch break. Like they were pretty much rushing for their lunch break, or probably just like just got off work, probably really hungry or something like that. And you know how people get when they get hungry, they get pissed, they get irritated.
Really hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big facts.
Shout out to Snickers.
You just started sponsoring a candy bar in the middle of the podcast.
I'm not sponsored yet, but I mean, hey, Snickers, if you want to do that, we can.
Snickers don't even know who we are yet.
Man, bro. Okay. I'm trying to get that ad revenue.
I know, I'm just saying. Watch it. It'd be funny if a Snickers ad actually did pop up.
Yeah. But
So basically, customers ruined it for you, but you had a good experience with it.
It was like
it was mixed.
yeah.
Experience, right?
It was like it had its good moments, had its crappy moments. I will say though, when you get like your first paycheck, I will say it definitely like it hit different. When it's like not money that you get from your mom or your dad or whoever the
That
case.
first paycheck was nice.
Facts. Like that's money that you actually work for. You just feel like,
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I took a picture of my first paycheck.
oh man.
My mom was like, "Huh? That's what you got?" I was like, "I only worked like 8 hours this week." Like,
No, it's just the beginning. It's just the
Facts.
first.
no.
But nah. Alright.
No. Yeah. Now you, on the other hand, you work for
3
fast food chains.
2 fast food jobs in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Restaurant I'm currently at.
I have.
I have. Then I worked at, the Black Air Force of chicken places. And then I worked at Whataburger. Whataburger wasn't bad. But you go in there, like, for me, it was the fact that I had to go in at 10 p.m. Like, I got, this is crazy how this works. I'll apply to every other job to avoid fast food before I get a fast food job. And it's so dumb how I applied to Chick-fil-A. I applied to H-E-B. I applied to, like, another just regular store. No response. I applied to WADA the same week. Hey, you want to come and do an interview? Hired on the spot. Had to do a questionnaire online. Started that Friday.
Wow.
And then they said, all right, cool, we'll see you at 10 p.m. on Friday. 10 p.m.?
You
When
get to
y'all-
talk hours.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. He was like, so you get to work 10 p.m. on Fridays? I was like,
I mean, I can.
all right. Because at the time, hours was hours. I didn't care what the hours was. I just took them. So I was working 10 to 6 on a Friday, Saturday morning. Them shifts dead. If you didn't sleep for most of the day, you're dying on a 10 to 6 p.m. 10 to 6 a.m.
I would think so.
Wow, very much, yeah.
Cause I was like, man, I'll take like a 2-hour nap. I go take a 2-hour nap over there. And I just, man, talk about this makes me tired. Cause I used to just eat cones of meat. Like I have the chef whip up a patty, put it in a little water cone, like the ones you used to have for football practice and whatnot. And I just be eating it in the bubble, which is the drive-through area. And I used to just tell them, hey, bro, if someone orders food and then walks out like a taquito or something, bro, put whatever the hell in it and just give it to me. I don't care what's in it. Like, you can mix it up and you say you feeling adventurous and just want to put some fries in that. Do it. I don't care. Just give it to me. And I was just eating to stay awake. But no, Whataburger was a fun job. I hated being there at like 4 a.m. when the only people that go to eat at a fast food joint in that time hours between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. are stoners, partiers, and niggas that was clapping cheeks.
I still remember, I still remember that story that you were working at the drive-thru and that one dude and that one chick were...
Oh, yeah, in the car?
Yeah. That was the worst part, is that they drove, and the dude drove up so smooth, he was laying back, and I was like, man, it's comfortable. Then this girl come up, and I'm like...
Talk about the transition, bro.
That's why he comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't understand how to... I know it's all talk, but I don't understand how people drive and partake in that.
I don't either, but
I guess something about that is like that dangerous aspect of it.
The dangerous aspect mixes in with the nice feeling, and it just I
It hit
guess
different. I don't know.
But nah, I was in a bad job. I of course I ended up not continuing to work there since I broke my arm.
Yeah.
Which I still blame them for. They should have just, if they would have let me off on time, I wouldn't have had that happen to me. But since they said, oh, your replacement ain't coming in until 7:30. 7:30? I've been here since 10. Let me go. And then she was like, oh, nah, you gotta wait for your replacement. And I was like,
someone can't pick up, like, someone around me can't just take my shift right now. Like,
exactly. But nah. And then I ended up working for from Whataburger straight to the Black Air Forces and shipping. And they was, I could tell. Them every meme you see about that store, accurate. Like they ready to fight people over there.
Was Pop?
Exactly. Oh. They said, yeah, they said I'm ready to fight somebody. Some chick came in and said the food not fresh enough.
Did you just say accurate?
Yes, he did. I just let that slide.
It was accurate. I can't even say accurate. It was accurate because that's how they was. That's how they was over there.
I was like, maybe he did it on purpose because he talked about it. I don't know.
Bro. They was ready to fight people over there for whatever reason. Someone came in there, used to come in there once a week, and say, hey, let me get some chicken. A big old thing of chicken. It was like, all right, we get us some chicken. Oh, that chicken not fresh. Make me some fresh chicken.
What do you think he just did?
What do you think? Who do you? And the worst part is that if it was the right man, if I had the right manager, I say the right manager because.
Oh yeah, you did have that one manager that didn't like you.
No, most managers would say, oh, okay, we'll do that. But if it was the right manager would be like, fresh. This is all fresh, man. We just made this. And she said, nah, I want to see it. I need to come straight out the grease. And she was just like, all right, we'll do that. And for no unnecessary, we had to make more chicken anyways.
Mm-hmm.
She said, she just dumped a whole box of chicken and put it back in the fryer. Left it in there for 2 minutes, took it out, and then said, all right, here you go, fresh. Lady came back, this not fresh. I can tell this not fresh. I want fresh chicken. I want the...
How can you tell?
I don't know, bro. But she used to do this every other week. Every 2 weeks she would come in. It was a little light-skinned lady, like, she was like 6'1", 6'2". Like she was working out with a whole bunch of white chicks walking down. And then, because I remember her coming in with the whole gang once. How you walk to Popeyes? Right? Get some chicken and said, let's go work out, and walk out with a bag full of chicken and biscuits. Talking about some, all right, now we're going to go on the walk. Let's go, guys. So you're going to do a 2-mile walk with a thigh and a drumstick in your hand? Because that's what it looked like they was about to go do.
Some people think the most effective way of working out is eating and working out
at the same time. No,
I don't know how, but it's not smart.
I remember one moment, this lady came in and ordered some shrimp. And she was like, now I love this because she was like, she came in there from the drive-thru and said, this all the shrimp? This not enough shrimp. I sat there with the most dumbfounded face, like, well, so did I not just see you wipe your mouth from the shrimp crumbs, from the pieces of shrimp that you ate? And she's like, give me your manager, because you ain't make enough shrimp. This not. If this is what y'all are serving, this is not what I paid for. The manager came to the drive-thru. She was like, ma'am, I can see the crumbs in your car. I can still see the crumbs on your lap. You can't. That's all the shrimp that's all the shrimp you get now. You can't get no more. And then they had this big fight. Like it was just them, like it was just the manager and the customer beefing. And I sat there being the good little server I was. I could have helped out the front. I could have helped out the kitchen. I could have helped out the cleaners in this time. What did I do? Grabbed my Arnold Palmer, sat back. And just I just watched it. They ended up beefing, they was fighting. And then out of nowhere, I think the customer called the manager a hoe. And the manager was like, if I'm a hoe, that makes you a B. And then they was still beefing. And then the customer already got in their drink. So the customer said, hold on, I got something for you. And then the manager's like, oh, it's cool, I got time today. And I was like, ooh, they about to fight. Let me try to get some clout off this.
He said, world star.
Exactly. Let me try to get some clout off this. And that was the best. Those were the best times where the managers felt like they had time today, and the customers were irritated because they didn't get the kind of food they thought they was gonna get. And working there, they said their motto wasn't even "love that chicken from." They said, "Oh, that's the food you get. We not changing nothing. You don't like the way your mac and cheese tastes? That's rough. Your chicken tastes cold? That's tough. Man, these biscuits dry as hell. Too bad." They didn't care. Like, they was just, customer service was not a priority. And the only time it was a priority was for one African manager who, for example, this is legit how she would do customer service. Would you like some more chicken for free? Of course she would be like, yeah, I want some more chicken for free. Alright, cool, let me see your phone. And she would just take the phone out their hand and do the survey. And give a straight 5-star rating. And I was like, bro, how are you? You're cheating the game. Like, all my reviews were legit because I was nice like that. Built different in the store. Working at Whataburger, they teach you how to have nice customer service. Working over there, they said, if you're not getting the food out in 3 minutes, I don't care what kind of customer service you're getting. You're not doing it right. And then what? I was working. From then I went to IHOP. And they
You still there?
I'm still there, yeah. And they took my shifts from, which was nice. I was working a nice amount of hours in the beginning. And then they started saying, well, if I have you come in and help, and then I cut you early anyways, what's the point of having you come in at all? So we only gonna make you work weekends when it's mandatory for everybody to come in, instead of working the weekdays and the weekends, where we make you come in at 8 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you're supposed to leave at like 2 o'clock, but we end up cutting you at 11 because it's not busy. So we don't let that. We just don't cut them hours in general.
Wow.
And bro, it's not bad. It's just flipping pancakes isn't nice.
You say it is or it isn't?
It isn't.
I would think so. It gets boring.
In the beginning, it was nice because I was still learning how the whole mechanics of the pancakes work, and the mechanics of all the hash browns and everything that they did at the store. Now that I know how they all work,
It's boring.
yeah, it's not. It's rinse and repeating, bro.
I don't know why, but like as you was talking about customers, it reminded me of this one dude. I'm just gonna put his name out there. Mitch. He puts in. So I worked at the to-go station on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Right.
I opened up that station. I worked there from like opening till around like 4 o'clock. So another dude comes in and he works from there to closing. So this dude Mitch, he'll put in a Uber order every Saturday morning. This man, I kid you not, would get about $100-something worth of food. And this was every order. I remember very specifically he'll get a couple things of nachos, a couple chicken sandwiches, fried chicken, a couple burgers, and some other stuff. And that would be the same order every single time. It got to the point where I was like, okay, you know what? When Mitch put in this order, because I already know when he put it in, and then like the Uber thing come up to Mitch, I was like, all right, bro, how much we getting this week? It'd be like 120, 150, 135. I'm like, God.
A lot of money to be spending on food like that. And that was every week?
Yep, every Saturday.
Dang, that's crazy.
No cap.
All right, we going on to the next clip. Okay, time to talk about Greenspoint Mall, aka Gunspoint Mall. So
that title should let you know what this is about.
Yeah. So I think. Oh yeah. So the reason we went there was because I got an email about some poster convention that was over there. It was like the mall, no, the hotel across from there. So I decided to invite them too because they weren't doing anything. So we go to the poster place. Turns out posters were mad. Bro, how much was them posters, bro? They were mad expensive.
Minimum like $12, and the $12 ones was like the size of your palm.
Yeah, $12 one was the size of your palm, and then like if you wanted a full size poster, it was like some $40 to $60, and I was like, I'm not paying for this.
Let's bring the typical college students that we are.
We are broke.
Exactly.
So, this is really bothering me. I'm gonna keep talking anyway. So we decided to go to the mall across.
Just
because I felt bad that I just brought them over, that we just wasted our time going there. And a mall's a mall. It's supposed to be fun. That mall is not fun. I never went to a place that ever felt danger in my life. I thought we was gonna die that day.
You could tell it was one of those malls that was just like, it was past its prime. Like, you can tell it was one of those spots. Like, it used to be the spot back in the day.
Nobody there. It was not popping. There was a bunch of crackheads and weird people there just eyeing us.
The worst part about Greenspoint Mall wasn't that no one was there. It's that not even the vendors for the store were there. How do I go to a store? How do I see a little pop-up stand? I'm like, you know what? Let me check out some shades. Ain't nobody there to sell me some shades. What's the store open for, bro?
Well, I think the lady walked away. And she was gone for 20 minutes, which, aka, this man tried to steal some of the shades.
I did try. I could have.
You could have. We just didn't want to get shot over those shades, bro.
I didn't want to get hurt over those shades.
Exactly. Then we were hungry, so let's check out the food court.
Ain't no food.
That food court was the most depressing food court I've ever seen.
No food court
in my life, bro.
Half of the food courts. Wait, no, not even half.
I was about to
99% of the restaurants there were closed, besides one. And it was one restaurant I never even heard of or seen.
Pretty much none of the restaurants that we have heard of.
I think the only restaurants that were up there were like a Cajun restaurant that was not open.
It was a Cajun restaurant. I think there was a pizza restaurant.
That was the pizza restaurant that recently closed because they know there was nothing over there. And then an Asian restaurant that I ain't trust. I don't think anybody trusts.
I remember there was one family. It was a mom and a couple of her kids sitting down eating, and that was it. It was just that one family. I was
I was like, I don't know about they can do that. It's not gonna be me.
Exactly. And then there was surprisingly a movie theater over there, but like they had movies that weren't even out in the real movie theater. So
it was like a dollar theater basically.
Exactly, which we shouldn't even trust because of that environment. So we quickly left that mall.
We should have discovered it, or at least like look around.
I would have let you go in there.
That should be my guess. I'm
I'm
kind of into things like that, so.
Dollar theaters
Alright,
are nice.
yeah, you be into it till you dead.
See, the thing is, dollar theaters aren't bad.
No, they're not. It just depends on where you're at. Like, that one probably was mad sketchy, and again, probably empty, but...
It's better than the outlet.
Well, yeah, because that's the outlet.
No. It was a mall called the Outlet. It's near A-Leaf.
Okay, I've never been over there.
It's straight down Highway 6, the opposite direction. What's it called? Like towards my place is down there. Man, I don't think that mall opened. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm passed through that mall so many different times in the day, and nobody in the parking lots. I don't think they're open. If they are open, I think they like halfway open. Cause they must be on the other side of the mall where they park.
So would you ever go in?
Hell no!
He just said it's half open. There's no point for him to go over
It looked
there.
half open. I wasn't trusted, and there was no way you was gonna get me in there unless you said, "Hey, I'll buy you lunch," and I wasn't eating lunch in there either because I could tell what side the food court was on, and that was the empty side. So I just
ain't no food inside.
Exactly.
So, anyway, so continuing. So, how long were we? We were in there.
No, we were in Greenspoint Mall for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't long, but I knew it wasn't like in and out either. And like people were like looking at us because they knew we were not from around there.
Yeah, they could tell because they could see. Because they probably scoped all three of us out and then said, none of them is packing.
Exactly.
None of them is strapping.
None of them strapped.
No, none of us. Yeah, but that was definitely fun. Interesting experience. I remember I called my mom after we left because she asked us like, "Hey, where y'all guys at?" And I told her I was like, "Hey, Bob, we're at Gus Boy." I mean, I can't even say. What's the actual name of it? Greenspoint Mall. My mom was like, "Why y'all niggas in the hood?"
I knew you should have watched it.
Yeah. And then that day was just a terrible day. Then we proceeded to go to Burger King, which that of itself, you already know Burger King is not all that. So
not all that. That's what you gave Burger King, and not all that. If Burger King not all that, what did McDonald's say, bro? Because McDonald's is not all that. Burger King is.
I put
McDonald's is okay.
Burger King.
Yeah, exactly. McDonald's is okay. I can tolerate McDonald's, but Burger King is not all that. Like,
nah, see, because with McDonald's, McDonald's is alright. McDonald's is alright.
Exactly, okay.
But Burger King is like $5. I kind of want to stretch it a bit. Let me look at some.
Yeah, but if I go to Burger King, I'm only getting a burger because I don't want their fries because I'm not going to eat the fries. And then I just have my own drink, so.
Nah, burgers is kind of cheats. I'm going to keep it a bit.
They're bacon. They have a good bacon burger, but like that will give you at least it'll give me diabetes. I can't never finish that in one.
They have a bacon burger. I didn't even know they had a bacon burger.
Well, no, it's like a burger of a.
You didn't even know they had a bacon burger.
Facts.
It's called the Bacon King or whatever.
Nah, plot twist. He finessed some bacon into the restaurant and then he added it himself.
No, bro. We could drive up to that Burger King right over there. I'm telling you.
I want to go back over there.
Facts.
No, the one right from your house.
Why would I want to go to a Burger King in general?
I was just saying, bro. To show
a bacon burger.
For a bacon burger.
I was just showing y'all, trying to show y'all proof, bro.
But I could get the same thing from Whataburger and then smack.
Okay, damn, all right.
All I'm gonna say is, how long ago were we going to Greenspoint? Like a year ago?
It had to be a year ago, yeah.
A year
back
ago,
before quarantine.
Yeah, before COVID, which I know they suffering COVID.
Yeah. Somehow, how is it that this was a year and a half ago, a year plus ago, and we just now learned about this bacon burger today?
Bro, I already knew about it.
You ain't seen
Then I'm not talking to you. Who
are you talking to, Dre?
I was talking to Dre. This is a new discovery for me and him. I didn't even know.
Bro,
I didn't know they had a bacon burger.
You were at the Burger King. I don't know why you didn't look at the menu.
I did not see a bacon burger.
I didn't see a bacon burger on that menu at all.
Because you already was like, oh, you wanted what though?
The 4 for $5.
Exactly, the
like
4 for $5 something.
Oh,
you was already focused on that before. So yeah, and then I think we all got the 4 for $5. I'm not sure.
Exactly.
I got the 4 for $5.
We all ordered the same thing.
Exactly, but I knew it was there. I just didn't want to get it because, like I said, it's big and I can't finish it all in one.
I don't know. I ain't see it. Dre ain't see it. That's 2 sets of eyes that got 20/20 vision.
Again, you were not trying to find it. You're not gonna find something you're not trying to find.
You're right, because I don't want.
I mean, you technically can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but you was like, I don't know. We gonna get that like the 4 for $5, and that's what we all got, and it was okay.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Actually, that's cap. It was kind of bad.
It was kind of bad.
My
I was about to say,
I know
y'all
what
trying to save face with something, but we can go ahead and say
sorry, Burger King. Y'all just
I ain't sorry.
like you better than Arby's, but you just gotta let it go at this point.
Arby's. You eating Arby's, bro?
No,
ain't nobody
eating Arby's.
I was gonna say, bro, because
I ain't seen that commercial. I don't know how many times. I don't know what. I don't know.
They had to take down those commercials because ain't nobody.
We have the meats. Where? Where the meats at?
What meats?
Where the meats at?
I don't.
Tell me where they at. I ain't seen them. I still ain't seen Arby's to date.
I thought they had them in the grocery store, so they had like the packets of like Arby's meat. I could have maybe.
Bro, there's an Arby's right across from my house.
Where is there?
Would you go there?
Bro, I always see that one car and they drive through.
How is it?
First of all, they had a drive-through. I thought they were
just
just like a sit-in only for whatever reason.
No, they have a drive-through.
Yeah, again, bro, it don't matter. I ain't never seen an Arby's actual Arby's store before.
I know. Oh, I haven't seen it till that one, and it was made like what 1.5 years ago.
I'm 21, and I think I was like 12 when I saw my first Arby's store, and that was the only time I seen one. It's been 9 years.
I haven't had it. That's the first time I saw an Arby's store.
Arby's, I'm telling you, Arby's is
yeah, because they started building it like
Arby's is criminal activity. It's got to be criminal activity.
So they're not even the Black Air Forces? So...
No, they got to be doing some kind of... They're a front, bro. They must be drug running or something.
Yeah, Colt.
Arby's is a front.
Cartel.
Arby's is a front. Pablo Escobar owns them. And they just sell drugs. Under the 2 cents of burgers.
That's what you...
It's got to be, bro.
So it's a code word. We have the Mises.
Exactly. We have the Mises.
We got the drugs.
Exactly.
Dang.
But
we
think
figured
about
it out. We 3 figured it out.
Wow.
Because think about it. How many times...
going down, Arby.
How many times you see people
Arby's
go to
been down. What you mean? We just
I'm saying like they gonna collapse, as in like they won't exist no more. That's what I'm saying.
We putting the final nail in the.
I don't like how you making it sound next to my face, bro.
Look. Hear me out, right?
Putting the final nail in the coffin.
The reason I believe Arby's is a front for something else, for some criminal activity that's going on, is think about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the friends you got, let's say, we'll just rough estimate. I talk to about 100 people a month, 100 different people a month on a decent, consistent basis. Let's say all 3 of us have around that same number of people that we talk to in a month. Out of all them people, how many people you think go to Arby's?
3.
3 out of 300. That's 1 in 100 people, bro. Ain't no way a restaurant surviving this well.
Especially during the pandemic.
During a pandemic with every 1 in 100 people going.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a big number.
I hate to be one of the people who work at there.
Because
they not getting paid.
You get no hours.
Exactly.
Or maybe they are. If they are, though.
They not getting paid, bro.
It's the easiest job
That's the easiest job in the world.
You ain't gotta clean much because nobody come in.
Facts. Like, you literally just chilling.
You
and getting paid for chilling.
Bro, I don't think they getting paid. I think they volunteering.
That's
not that.
You gotta get paid for it, but
where's the money coming from?
That those 3 people that eat Arby's must eat a whole lot of Arby's because
that money come from somewhere.
That money coming from somewhere, and the money don't even like you
they
can't.
Got a booster club or something. I don't know.
Shoot.
A GoFundMe.
I'm telling you, bro.
They down bad if they have a GoFundMe.
I'm telling you, bro. Arby's is selling that nose candy under our noses, and we don't even know it.
I mean, but you ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm not gonna do nothing about it. But stop saying we have the meats. You ain't got no meat, bro. Ain't nobody gonna try it.
I mean, they just made a new sandwich. I think.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did you try it?
No.
Exactly. What is it now?
It's their Hail Mary, their last resort.
Look, hear me out.
This is their Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
How many times Arby done made a new sandwich? Like once every other year or something? How many times you went to Arby's to go try that sandwich?
I haven't been to Arby's once.
Exactly, bro. I never.
It doesn't matter if they make a new sandwich. No, ain't nobody eating that.
Y'all put down in the comment section if y'all ever ate at Arby's.
Do people eat at Arby's? And if you do, yeah, what you order at Arby's? Because I don't even know what the menu look like. I ain't seen it.
Let me ask you something. For the people who eat at Arby's, you can tell us if you're held at gunpoint. It's all right.
Do y'all actually
go there
send us
for
help.
Enjoyment or just hey, you better go to Arby's.
or hear me out, right? Because I know there's some areas and there's some areas that still don't have a McDonald's close by. Do y'all go to Arby's because that's the only option? Like you just tired of cooking at home and there's no other restaurant that you like? Like there's gotta be some reason you start eating at Arby's. What made you feel that damn horrendous to where Arby's was your option?
I don't know.
And what you order from there? Do you order sandwiches, fries, like chicken, beef, pork, roast? I don't even know what to order from there.
You know what? I haven't ate in a while. Fuddruckers.
Can't say that. It's a bad word.
I thought about it. I thought about Fuddruckers. I was like, I kind of want to go every single time I pass it up.
But I just never.
And then proceed to pass it up and go somewhere else.
Yeah, because it's like hiding in the bag.
It's not even hiding anymore. It's just there.
No, I mean it's there, but like it's behind the McDonald's and the car wash.
Yeah, but you see it. You see it in bright yellow. Let's not cap.
Yeah.
You see it.
No, yeah, I do, and I proceed to pass by it because I don't feel like
every single time, and nobody like
I can't. When is the last one with the Thunder? It had to be like 2016, 2017.
I feel like
I went there with somebody. I don't recall.
I think we all went together at like 2018.
With us three?
Yeah.
I feel like that's cap.
I know. I think we went to. I thought we went to Fuddruckers.
I know we all went to Zaxby's.
That's
true.
And
I remember that because we got that on Snap.
Nah, I don't know. Was it 2016 last time I ate Fuddruckers?
I know I went with my sister. Those burgers were like, they weren't bad, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're okay. They have good, okay burgers.
I never work at a Fuddruckers, but I mean,
I was so confused once I walked in. I was like, am I supposed to order?
Facts.
I'm not going to keep it being with you. The Fuddruckers that we're talking about could never work there. I had a friend that worked there. Man's got robbed twice. How you sitting in the background and get robbed twice?
Because ain't nobody noticed you.
Exactly. And the one person I did notice, you said, "Give me your money." He didn't even say, "Give me your burger." He said, "Give me your money."
And they can't call it Blue's because Blue's gonna be like, "Wait, where's this Fuddruckers at?"
Well, I wonder if that's the reason why they put it in that one hiding spot.
For it to get robbed.
Yo.
They said, let's see how I do back there.
Facts.
feel like we went from Greenspoint Mall to Fuddruckers.
No, we went from we went from that. We started at
Greenspoint
Burger
Mall
King
to
because
Burger
apparently
King.
there's a bacon burger that me and Charles had
Ain't
no
no
idea.
Bro, I'm
existed.
telling you, it exists. I've ate it twice.
Twice.
Yes.
You had it a whole 2 times, and we
Oh,
never
God.
found out about it once.
Yeah, because I was at home when I ate it. I didn't come here and bring the burger.
I never.
Well,
saw
that
you.
looks salty.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
He's
bro,
like, this nigga ain't bringing bacon, bro.
I never saw you from Burger King in general. To my
Oh,
house.
exactly. I never have.
Twice. I mean, I had a burger I didn't know about till today. Twice. Twice. I'm not gonna go to Burger King and eat the burger still. Burger King's not my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, or 10th option.
Oh no, it's like one of my last options of when I get tired of eating everything else.
Exactly.
Then I go there.
My top 10 options include Chick-fil-A, Popeyes twice, and McDonald's like 2 or 3 times. But Arby's just on that do not touch list.
We just go end it right here.
Arby's just on that do not touch list, bro. I
You cannot trust Arby's.
I can't trust Arby's. If you eat at Arby's, I don't trust you.
My good.
Let's-
All right.
Speaking of 2016, y'all remember Stillwater?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those were.
Was that 2016 the first time?
I know at least for me.
I think.
Well, because
Not
I
this-
went 20. I think you 2017. 20, yeah, 2017. I had to go 2017 because y'all already went once before I did,
So our first time was 2016, and then
I went.
I thought you went before prior to me.
did I? Because you ended up going what, 3 years or 2?
I went only 2.
Yeah, so I went 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, Rock, and AZ went 3. Yeah, that first time was crazy.
That last time we went, you weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I ended up going 3 years, and y'all ended up going 2. And what's it called? Yeah, nah, it's. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time was the wildest time, but the second and third time was
missed
good.
it.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, look. Here's how Stillwater went for me. I guess I'll start this right. Stillwater was.
Well, you gotta explain what Stillwater is. They probably
Stillwater
because it's in
It's a little.
Blanco, Texas.
Yes, Blanco, Texas. Stillwater, it's basically it's just a summer camp. It's a sports summer camp.
It's basically a Christian camp that happened to be
Sports.
yeah.
Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They had many different kind of sports camps.
Yeah, they still do.
it has its men's and women's only camps, and it has its like sports specific camps.
Yeah, I think they like football, volleyball,
Basketball, baseball, softball. It's that kind of thing.
Bro, they place is huge. I've never seen a place that huge. They own so much territory.
But
I'm telling you, but my dude who I forgot his name, the owner of the
I mean, Mr. Tyrone knows him.
yeah, I'm telling you, that dude had to have so many trap houses
oh yeah,
in order to buy that much property
but
all over the state of Texas. You just see a trap house all around the corner.
I remember every time we was driving, we were like, "Are we still in their territory?" Yup.
Like God.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
What?
I don't remember much from the first time. I just remember AZ coming into the place, coming into me and Rock and the rest of the other dudes' cabins, and he brought his cabin, and that man started a pillow fight almost butt naked.
That's so
AZ.
And he started a
Okay,
pillow fight.
AZ, if you watching this, bro, you did some wild shit. You
AZ
was
Rock, we love y'all, but y'all be doing some wild.
exactly, bro. Like my first time was fun, but it was traumatizing just because of y'all two alone.
Because
we gonna get to what
I
happened,
remember-
but
I remember just them doing wild stuff. That was fun. It was funny at the time.
it's fun because they was fine with them doing that because they were there for so long.
But and then I remember the biggest thing that happened for at least for me for the first one is that I think it was like one dinner. Yeah, it was one dinner. I ended up not eating lunch, or I ate lunch, I ate breakfast, but I actually ended up putting in effort into the football practice one day for the third practice, and I ended up, for dinner we had lasagna, and the first time everybody went and got their plates, right? I had my plate. I was like, dang, that was kind of light. Went back and got another plate. I was like, That's
you
still
already,
kinda
you
light.
already messing up.
I was about to say, yeah, I know where this is going.
I was like, man, that was still kind of light. I mean, I'm still kind of hungry. Third plate, I'm still not full. Fourth plate, fifth plate, sixth plate,
What the?
seventh plate.
Bro!
My guy!
By the time I got to the eighth plate, I was like, yeah, that'll do it.
What was wrong with you?
Bro, I was just hungry, bro. That's how
Max plates I've ate was 3.
I had eight plates of lasagna.
Bro, were you smoking weed prior to this dinner?
That's what I'm saying. How they let you get that many?
Facts.
Bro, they just let me keep going back, and then
'Cause
one
I
of the
could-
counselors realized, he's like, "How many plates do you eat?" And I was like, 7. I'm still kind of hungry. I had like 8 plates of lasagna, like 3 cups of tea, and like 2 lemonades, and they gave me an award at the end of camp just because of that. Like, bro, man, it was that lasagna was busting too.
That food in general over there.
And
be
they
bussin'.
were really good cooks.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if I could, I would give them tips.
Bro, I still need to find out where that chocolate milk's from. Bro, they had the best. I don't like chocolate milk, but that was the best chocolate milk I ever drank.
Chocolate milk ain't even that bad. Chocolate milk.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but like at least me, like I've grown up on the Nesquik chocolate milk.
That's your problem.
Well, I'm sorry, my mom cheap, okay.
That
That's the worst part. Is it
that
wasn't even the cheap
PB&J
option. That was
sandwich and that chocolate milk in general
Was
right after
hit.
the nerve practice. I don't know if God himself made that chocolate milk.
Well, it was busting.
But it was
Facts.
busting. I would have done anything to get that, and I say anything.
I'm keeping it real with you, bro.
What?
Nesquik wasn't the cheap option. How you get the expensive option and still get bad chocolate milk? How you do that?
I mean, Nesquik is not that expensive.
Nesquik was the expensive option, though.
Compared to a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, I had the chocolate syrup. H-E-B.
Exactly. I had the
Kroger-
Nesquik chocolate syrup.
I had the
Which
Kroger
you-
brand, H-E-B brand chocolate
Okay,
syrup.
well, I don't go to Kroger, and I
But you
don't go
have
to
to take the
H-E-B.
regular milk and
Yeah,
then like
take
the
the
chocolate
regular
syrup
milk
and then
put a little
stir
chocolate-
them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I did with the Nesquik.
But he had the Nesquik. He had the fancy option, bro.
How's that fancy? It's the same.
Man, I had store brand.
I got it from a store.
I mean, he kind of had to do it the old-fashioned way. That's the new way.
what you talking about?
The Nesquik.
Yeah, the Nesquik.
Well, no. Well, the first time we got the chocolate was I had like the actual dump of like the powder.
That's your first mistake.
No, that was the first time my mom got the chocolate. And then my mom was like, "Oh, she's like, I'm not getting that because you keep making a mess because it would like land outside my cup or whatever." And so then that's why we got the squeeze, and still to this day, we get the squeeze.
You missed a cup? How you missed the cup?
No.
Nah,
So like, no.
You was missing the cup. How you scooping and missing the cup?
How did you? It's a whole.
It's a big old
It's
cup.
a big hole. I understand if it was a water bottle
Yeah,
or
you,
something.
but you
like that.
said a cup.
It was a cup.
It's an open-ended cup.
How your aim so bad when you
Bro,
missed the
we
cup?
have a big thing of I don't know how to explain it. Like the big cup, like you know, like when you get sugar, like we had a big cup like that. So when I dump it, I throw it really hard. So there's excess that.
So you was flicking these.
So you were flicking the wrist.
Exactly. I was trying to get it in there, bro.
Nah, he wasn't even flicking the wrist. He was slamming it, bro. He was like that one dude. That man said, pick up and dip it, spin around, flip it, Redip it. Oh man. I
didn't
could
do
see
all
him
that.
said,
But,
he was feeling angry with the chocolate milk for no reason.
because like I said, I'm not a fan of chocolate milk, so yes, I was angry with it.
So you took your anger out
On the chocolate milk? That's why the chocolate milk didn't taste good. Because he was out there being mad at it for no reason.
Facts.
Okay, whatever. But alright, so yeah, that was your first experience. So my first experience was, like I said, I never heard of this camp, whatever, and Mr. already told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I already messed up because it's a football camp and I didn't bring cleats. I wore basketball shoes, bro. I was slipping up and down that field.
God.
Oh God, dang, that was tough. I mean, I made it through, thankfully, because like the exercises we did, like I was able, like we weren't like running a whole lot, but
Facts.
bro, I still remember on the first day, because Michael also was the first time with me, and I'm not sure if if it was his first time as well.
No, Jaden's first time was the second time we went.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Michael, on the first day, so Michael left his Bible, so we had this thing called the wheel, which is if you lose something, you get a punishment because you lost the thing. And if for some reason on the wheel, you know, some of them is like, oh, you do like 10 squats, 10 push-ups. But then, I don't even know what it's called. You're going to have to help me with the name.
Which one? Is it the one I think you're talking about?
Yes.
The toe dip?
The toe dip.
Oh.
So we had a thing called the toe dip where they mix whatever they made for that day. So, for example, like Charles said, lasagna. They mix like the lasagna with whatever breakfast we ate and all that and mix it in a cup. Somebody would dip their big toe in. They got to drink.
Not somebody. They would take the nastiest big toe.
Oh, yeah, the nastiest big toe. So someone would volunteer to do that. And then that person had to drink it. And Michael, on the first day, I remember he put his Bible on the bunk because I did the same thing. I happened to put it under my pillow.
Mm.
He had it like out on his bed. And then, you know, we go to eat, and they raised Michael's Bible up. He's like, this Bible belongs to Michael. Michael's like, what the f-? And he's like, yo. And I know Jay's like, on the first day?
I'm like, bro, on the first day?
He said, yo, y'all just taking my shit. And they spin the wheel, and I think he got like the push-ups or something, or jumping jacks. He was so close to getting a toe dip.
That reminds me.
What?
The first camp was so disgusting.
Bro, we experienced so disgusting too. Well, I think you might have been there.
I was there for Michael's toe dip for that, but no.
No, Michael didn't do toe dip.
No. So here's the other thing, right? Mm-hmm. Michael got out of the toe dip.
Yeah.
Rock didn't.
Wait, Rock didn't?
Rock didn't. That was the very first. It was like one of the very first. I think it was Rock. It was either Rock or it was somebody that I knew had a toe dip the very first time, and there was this big dark skinned dude. I forget his name, but it started with a P. It had the nastiest big toe. Like that man's big toe was ugly. Like his big toe felt like that episode of SpongeBob where it was just like, well, maybe it's because you're ugly. Like it's just that's what it felt like. It felt like that. Like I looked at that man's toe, and it was black. It was black. I saw despair in them toes. And then that toenail. Ooh. I can't even describe that toenail. That toenail was just struggling. It was struggling. And then I think I'm pretty positive it was Rock that had to do that toe dip. That man took his big, black, beefy, dirty toe. He put his little big toe in there, swirled it around a bit, and then they're like, there you go. And then somebody said, nah, it's not stirred enough. Stir it up a little bit more. There you go. And we had to sit there and watch that man drink it, bro. I almost threw up, bro. That was
a disgusting sight to see.
I hate it. Sheesh, that was just
No, I remember. I don't remember. I don't know if it was on our like our little group or whatever that someone got that, or if it was like someone we knew like on another.
I feel like it was somebody that we knew but wasn't in our group.
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh, you gotta do it," and they're like, "And if you don't do it," we also had like little like coaches or
team
not
leads.
even team leads like that we were with that was also like kind of doing the exercise with us. Like, if you don't do it, your team lead do it. And your team lead sprinted hard at the kid who was like, "You Nick, you are doing it, I remember he picked him up too. He said, "You getting on my shoulder and you coming back in here doing it." And yeah, kid did it, and it's a gross sight to see. And then wasn't that
volunteer?
Yeah. So right after that happened, some stupid dude, he was like, "Hey, that looks cool. I want to try it." It was like, "Sure, go get another cup." Get another cup. Someone sticks his toe in it. He drinks all of it, and we're just disgusted by it. And he smiled, and then he just throw up. And we're like, "Yo, that's what you get, bro." I don't know what you was thinking. You really could have saved yourself. You just put yourself in that position.
I want to try it, bro.
Yeah, but no. I remember that whole first time. I was technically blind because I didn't have my glasses on. So I remember like, cause we take pictures. I was just over here like, okay, I know I'm with people, but I don't know where I'm staying. Cause yeah, it was different. And then that one time cause we used to have roast sessions when we was going to sleep. I remember Michael be like, "Shut up, yo." Just stuff, and the team lead's like, "Yo, nigga, go to sleep, damn." He's like, "Y'all over here at 2 a.m. over here roasting each other."
Could be worse.
I feel bad for that one dude in our group. Like, he had no idea like our friendship dynamic, so he was just chilling that whole time, just like, what in the world is going on? What did I sign myself up to?
Yeah.
Bro, while y'all were over there doing that, I was in a room with Taj and Hollow.
Oh my god.
Ew.
And we was, it's so weird, bro. You know how weird it is to hop out the shower, right? You sitting, laying in bed, you chilling, you vibing, and then I think it was Hollow, bro. It was either Hollow or Taj. I don't remember which one of y'all it was, but all I know is straight up they said, "Who's your favorite porn star?"
Oh yeah, they did ask that question because they asked our team lead, and he was like, "I'm not answering this question."
No. See, because y'all's team lead didn't ask the question. Our team lead was like, "You know what? Come on, let's have a deep dialogue and discussion about this."
Oh, we did those as well.
No. But we was having a deep dialogue discussion. So he was like, me and Kay overrated. We all understood that, but she was still a top 5 in everybody's list. We had a couple other names thrown out there, some randoms that Taj threw out there, some locals that Hollow was trying to put on the map. And
Locals,
and it was just we was really out there conversating about porn stars, and the entire time I sat there baffled, and I was like, "You can do this."
At a
Christian camp, we can talk about having porn stars, alright.
And then I remember I was like, you know what, that's cool and all. I'm gonna go ahead and head to sleep. Everybody caught the lights. We was all about to go to sleep. I hear Hollow move. I'm like, something's about to go down. Let me put up my covers so I know I'm good. Right? Mm-hmm. And then I hear the door open. I see the lights coming, and all I see Rock coming in with some lotion, and I saw that man just.
Bro, okay, I have the same experience because Rock did that. I'm pretty sure every year, and he did it to me too. Unfortunately, I did not know what was going on.
I knew something was coming out because I remembered it from the first time. I was like, last time they got somebody else, I was in my cabin. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna my blanket up, stay awake just in case.
Nah. See, I didn't have a blanket. All I had was my sleeping bag because the thing about it was, at least at night, it was real cold. But like during the day when we was out in the sun and you went, it hit. Like you needed that coldness. But yeah. But before I talk about what Rock did to me, I don't know. Wait, were we in the same room?
I know not the first time that we went.
Okay, cause the first time
I remember it was me and say Cameron his name.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I think it was Cameron. I don't know.
Yeah, but I remember. I don't know who what. So being in this camp, we can't have our phones. Some people, they did sneak their phones or whatever, like to text their
I had
parents
to
or
say
whatever.
I was one of those people.
Michael had snuck his phones in because Michael was a big music enthusiast, so he'd always be listening to his headphones. I actually, for once, because I wanted to enjoy the experience, I left my phone.
Mark, it was his name.
Ah, okay. Wait, like Mark or?
Yeah, Mark.
Okay.
We were in the same group.
Okay. So,
my fault.
No, you're good. So, I don't know. Just down bad, bro. And he had nothing to imagine. So, there's this one dude who went to the bathroom. But we didn't hear him using the bathroom. We just hear, like, grunting in there. And we like, yo, we doing what you think he's doing? And then this man was beating his stuff in the bathroom. And we like,
going the full 3 rounds, Muhammad Ali,
And we just like, bro, like, you couldn't have done it in your...
Hands get hit with his eyes on C.
Yes, sir.
I'm just like, bro, like, he couldn't have done it, like, in his bedroom. On the bunk he was in. Like, you can't use your imagination. Like, I get it, you ain't got no phone.
What if he was on the bottom bunk? What if he was on the bottom bunk?
I don't know.
Because it only works. You can only do bunks if you're on the top bunk. If you're on the bottom bunk doing that, then the top bunk feel it. Plus,
how the top bunk will feel it?
Bro, what you mean? You not gonna feel the little shakes?
Nah,
really.
I mean, if you're not going ham,
bro, it depends. Is he applying lotion or is he doing it like Mike Tyson? Straight 3 rounds, knockouts.
I'm guessing Mike Tyson.
Exactly. Like that means probably he had to leave.
But the weird thing was, so like we heard him doing this, and we was like, okay, well, we don't know where he gonna finish in the toilet, the sink. We don't know. But all we know is he didn't wash his hands. Cause he just came out. We was like, hey, yo, ain't nobody gonna die this nigga. I know everybody's like staying away from him during the drills. Cause like whenever he be like this, everybody would be moving away from him. But no, so speaking about Rock, so like I said, I was on the top bunk. And like I said, I didn't know anything was gonna happen. Like I heard some doors opening, but I thought it was just like the team leads like checking in, make sure everyone was actually asleep. I see my door open, and I'm like, who's opening my door like right now? And then I see someone climb up on my, and then I'm like, still acting like I'm asleep. And it's Rock, and he got lotion in it. He's like, bro, all you see is a white handprint. That man knocked my glasses off my face. I was like, oh! And Rock was just laughing, and then he went and proceeded to smack everybody else in my room. And then I was like, hey, yo, no, I'm about to get back. And so, like, that's when I got off. And then, like, AZ and Rock, like, ran out and whatever. And then, didn't they, like, start a pillow fight with other people? And
just cabin.
So, I was trying to go find them, but I was like, I don't know. Because everybody was, like, confused. Like, like, says some people got slapped. Some people were looking for them, whatever. And then I just remember walking in, like, that one area. Like, like that one kitchen area?
Yeah.
and there's a window, and I see AZ
butt cheeks on the wall.
He put his butt cheeks on the window. I was like, bro, like he literally left a shape on the window. Like, I kid you not. And I'm not sure what the team lead saw it, but he was like, hey, yo, y'all taking this too far. So I'm pretty sure at that point, ain't nobody else go through that door because we knew we was going to have to pass that window. And it's just, oh my God, bro. But definitely enjoyed that part. I definitely enjoyed the competition part, like especially when you first arrive, because I think we just gonna get settled. Oh no, we running. Like as soon as you get off the bus, you running.
But I kind of scared. I didn't know what to expect at the very first time. I thought we was gonna get off the bus and gonna be like, "Alright, line up, let's run this mile, let's get."
Bro.
I was like, I didn't know what to expect.
You get off the bus, you run. They're like, "Oh no, we sprinting. You doing this drill? All right, you going to do this drill? You gonna throw the football?" Blah, blah, blah. All right, then we're going to run back, and then you're going to get your stuff. It's like, wow, all right. Talk about engagement. Like, Jesus.
I had to make sure, you know.
Yeah, so. And then I remember second time I went, because I know Dre, because there's like an age limit. I'm pretty sure, what?
I think
it was 18.
18. So, yeah, I was 17. And
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's going to be me. Because, like I said, you could. Damn. I was like, oh, you can't go, and then
I think you had to work or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I think I was probably working at school or whatever.
So I was like, oh, it's just going to be me and Jaden, and then AZ, because, you know, AZ's still young.
I'm going to keep it a bean with you.
What?
I love Jaden to death. Jaden, he's always nice. I love him, man.
But this is it.
Sheesh, bro. Like, his stories are always interesting until they're not.
You talking about when you always talking about his football stories?
It's not even that they're football stories. It's that they're all about Katie, and they're all about.
Hey, that man was prideful of his school.
And I get it because it's Katie.
Mm-hmm.
Who's not prideful of being in Katie? If I went to Katie High School, you know how much I would say, man. You know, at one point I played for a winning football team, but I don't have that luxury. I went to Ridge, where we had one playoff season, and then we had 2 and 10 seasons.
Hey, at least y'all were better than my school.
That's the only thing we had to say. We was better than Springs.
Yeah. What was we doing, Springs? Come on, man.
We also said we was better than Woods.
You know, dare y'all would be like, that's cap.
You can say that's cap all at once. The standings, you know.
Until they pull up out of nowhere. I know y'all talking about my school.
All I'm gonna say is, you know, you can say that's cap all at once. The standings proved otherwise. We were a mid-tier team with low-tier W's. Like, it didn't make sense. And speaking of high school and whatnot,
you gonna talk about what you was talking about, Jaden?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like, how did we get from Stillwater to?
All right, look, basically, right. Jaden's stories were always nice, but they always consisted of the same things. Like, Jaden's stories had like 3 crucial elements to his story. One, low applicability everywhere. Like, his stories weren't applicable to every situation. Yet somehow he kept trying to apply them,
especially
to every situation.
When we had the panel.
Exactly. And then they always had to be about Katie football and the running back. The running back. It always had to be about something with the coach and the running back room and who was starting and who wasn't starting. That was always something that they had to work out. And then the last part of Jade's story was there had to be some kind of unnecessary adversity. And it wasn't, I'm not saying unnecessary adversity, like he could have avoided it. Mm-hmm. I mean unnecessary adversity as
it didn't make no sense.
Yeah, like that one time he told us a story about how he was how he was playing. I think he was at Katy, or no, how he did something, and then he ended up having to walk like 3 or 4 miles for whatever reason to do something else. I don't remember the full story. All I remember is he said something about having to walk a long distance.
Oh yeah, he said he had to walk to like a farmhouse.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. He walked to a farmhouse, and then I was like, "Oh wow, that's pretty cool."
And that's when the story ended.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I was like, so what do we learn from this? Like, what is the theme? Like, what are you trying to do?
That man said I walked like 4 or 5 miles to a farmhouse.
I was like, time. Bro, you complaining about 4 or 5 miles.
And then he said, no. The worst part is he said, it wasn't that bad, but I mean, hey, at least it would help me. It helped me condition for Katy football, and I was like, no way, there's no way. Like that's when I realized that every story had to tie to Katy somehow.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all remember that one story where I think he was struggling to become a starter.
Oh yeah.
On the team.
Mm-hmm.
So he trained harder, and coach gave him more minutes, but didn't make him a starter. And he was like, "Hey man, at least I got more minutes out of that." And
I'm still never got to be a starter.
Yeah. And when he told that story, you know what my very first thought was? What an incomplete story. Like, you didn't solve your problem at all.
The goal that you had in mind, you didn't achieve.
Like, you really so bad want to be like, look at Jaden, man. So inspirational.
Yeah. Like that's the worst part. Every time he starts a story, I'm like, this story about to be inspirational. I think so. I believe so. It stops midway through before the full inspiration hits. Before he reaches his goal. That man got a whole bullet wound, and his stories are basically like, well, you know, I had a little bullet wound right here. It's from the game. It's from one of the Katy games that happened. And it's not bad, but I put a Band-Aid over it, so it's okay now. Like, what?
Like, the bullet's still there.
The bullet wound's still there. Like, you still not okay. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, Jaden, we love you. We don't even know where you are, bro. We haven't seen you since.
That's Sam. And then he fell off the face of the earth. He does this every time.
Nah, he's at Sam and he's doing agriculture.
Wait, what?
Agriculture? Farm stuff.
Agriculture.
Yeah, I could have sworn he said he was doing like an agriculture thing.
I do not remember him saying that.
That's why he told the story about the farmhouse, bro.
I thought he just ran there just to rant. I didn't think that was because it was a major.
I think his goal was to take care of horses.
My question is, what does that have to do with football?
Facts. What does this have to do with Stillwater?
He was just talking about Jaden because I talked about.
Yeah.
Oh, you just referenced Jaden. Yeah, that's just what came up about that.
Yeah, but nah, man, it's wanted to do something with horses. I think you want to be like a horse tech or something.
A horse tech?
A horse technician or something like that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue. So yeah, on the bus ride, I found out that you were coming. I was like, okay, lit. And I remember because I was tired like the previous night, so like I knocked out on the bus, and I think you did too. I'm not sure.
I probably did too.
And then I woke up and AZ said, yo, you know we could have died? I was like, wait, why? That's the first thing you will tell me that? Like, he said, yeah, we was on the train tracks and the train got very close and we almost died. You would have died he said, you would have died so peacefully in your sleep, man. I said, that don't make me feel better. Like, no, my last moments would have been on a bus and then I'd be in heaven. Yo, how did I get here? Yo, you died on the bus, my guy. Like, and then, so he finally gets to Stillwater. And the bus driver, I don't know what she is. This was her first time.
She had to be like a feminist or something. She had to be a full.
So, Stillwater, they have a big sign telling you, you are here. We right in front of it. She said, this not the entrance.
Drove past.
Bro, she drove past it. Backed up.
Looked at it. And then
go past it again.
Then there was this like big hill that was steep. And we just started going down it and getting speed. AZ's like, we're
We just screaming, "Oh my god!"
And then we go to this little pond area where we end up like a mega bus or ground bus, whatever you call it. So it's big, and she's trying to fit this bus into a pond. Thing gets stuck, and then she tries backing up, breaks off a piece of the bus. It's like
the sign clearly said "Do not enter,"
and she said, "No, we going in here because this is the entrance."
Facts.
And we get stuck there, and then thankfully someone had a phone, which they weren't supposed to, and called the Stillwater people, and then they had to come get us in vans. Yeah. And they was just like, they went to him like, "What the did you do?" Like, they had to come through a whole secret entrance that was around there, and they all picked us up, and I don't know how they get that bus out of there, bro.
I don't know.
All I know is she got fired that day.
Legend has it that bus still stuck there to this day.
Exactly. And then because of all that, and it took a long time, we didn't even get to do drills that first day. We just moved our stuff.
I thought we did.
No. Or if we did like later. We didn't do it as soon as we got there.
It was definitely later on.
Exactly. So
I'm trying to get everything situated. But
Yep. Second experience was cool because then we got to do that that cross thing. I forgot what it's called.
What was it? Oh,
I forgot what it's called.
It was like something run.
Yeah, it was like we go up to like they have like a big cross and we run up to the cross and were we carrying or were we just running?
I think we were carrying.
Yeah, we were like carrying like mini crosses and we like ran up to a big cross and then we all like prayed there and whatever and then ran down. Bro, I thought somebody was gonna push me down that hill, bro. Niggas was as soon as they put that niggas was happy like woo. I'm all up like Jesus
Lord, bro.
Definitely enjoyed it. I wish I'd go back and I know like we said we wanted to work there.
Yeah, and we just got caught up with college
because Blanco, Texas is so dang far. But the pay would be good as hell.
Facts.
And then I think I told you I keep in contact with one of our team leads, and then he so happened to be like he was one of the people.
One of the team leads. I think both of our team leads on Snapchat. But I lost their numbers, of course, because my phone situation.
Well, I mean, technically we've had 4 team leads, and I've only kept contact with 2.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I technically only had 3.
Well, why'd you have 3?
Because the first year that we went, I only had 1.
That's weird. Yeah. Maybe they were just running on.
Probably.
But, I wonder, what's that one coach's name that was, who played for Seahawks?
Coach Irvin.
Coach Irvin, I hope you're doing good out there. That is the most athletic man I
was like,
ever known.
For a guy who's not that, it's been a couple years since he's been in the league, the dude can still go. Like,
yeah. Shoot. Well, actually, no, I kept in contact with 3 because I have Tyler on Instagram, which he's playing in college football. He's been doing some stuff. So
I think I also followed Tyler on Instagram.
Yeah, he plays for SMU. So,
bro, those those a couple of hours, the hour or so. Oh my lord! See, here we go.
What?
I was about to say, them naps after the first practice hit different.
Can I just say, Stillwater? Can y'all do something to your grass? There is no way that grass should be so damn itchy, bro. You had a nigga scratch you for 4 hours on dry ass grass, bro. I mean, we had to do the rapid squeeze tackle. You did it on me, bro, and my whole body was in that grass. I was like, bro, I was crying.
That grass is bad itchy.
Exactly, bro. That's what I said. They don't. I don't think they water it, bro. That's why it's so dry.
Understandably so.
But yeah, y'all need to water your grass, man. I mean, you have beautiful property, and especially with the one, like the one day like where we go pool swimming.
Oh yeah.
Like that was cool, but like that was probably the only thing I didn't like about Stillwater was because of that grass. My mom was like, "Why you got so much grass on you?" And she see me coming back for the bus like itches. She's like, "Nigga, you good? You got crap or something?" Like,
you got crap?
I'm just saying, but like,
Golly.
definitely was a good experience. I'm glad I went because, like I said, if I had known what it was early, because it wasn't until Mr. Tyrone just asked me, because he's like, "You ever play football?" I was like, "Yes, I play football." He's like, "Oh, great, you're good for Stillwater," and then I found out about it. But definitely wish I found about it sooner.
Honestly, like I've heard about it, like prior to that, and just for whatever reason, I just was not like up to it, and then like finally that. Once I think it was 2016 was the first summer that we went, and I was like, you know what, why not? Let's try this.
I mean, and then it was for free, thankfully, because Mr. Tyrone knew the owner, so then he like made those scholarships to us.
Yeah,
like where he basically paid for us to come, because that camp's actually pretty expensive.
facts. Yes.
So I definitely get to go there for free twice. So I definitely enjoyed that.
Facts. Bro, I remember it wasn't like not the second time we went, but it was like the first time when it was like me and Mark and a couple other dudes in one group. I remember one of like my group mates. Every time we'd be blasting music, this man would start doing the Running Man.
That was the dance at the time.
But at the same time, he'll also have his butt cheeks hanging out. And it caught me so off guard because like we'll be blasting music and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you see a dude, you see butt cheeks, and then the dude doing the Running Man. I'm like, bruh, what is going on?
The only music I knew was blasting was Africa from Toto.
Ah, see, you're lucky.
You should be lucky.
Because you only have to deal with Africa from Toto.
Well, y'all had worse?
Yeah. Not only do you have Africa from Toto, there were some times where the bands decided, of course, you know, let's do some Frozen. Let's do some Adele.
They did that.
They did that in the youth retreat.
Yeah, no.
That's a whole nother
That's
experience.
Yeah.
But the dude was like, you know what? Why stop at Africa from Toto? Let's keep it going. Adele. Taylor Swift. You know how weird it is to wake up in the morning to somebody coming in your ear and talking about, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. You just sit there, you're like, oh, wow. What you doing there, buddy? Like, why?
I don't know. They probably thought y'all gonna start singing along.
Nah, bro. But
yeah, I'm glad I did, because I would have hated them if they played Taylor Swift, because I don't like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, nah, but Stillwater made my.
I only like one song of hers, and that's
Bad Boy.
No, Wildest Dreams.
Interesting.
Why y'all say it like that?
Just interesting.
Exactly what he said.
Take it after it's back.
Yeah, definitely a cool experience. Wish we could go again, but we're too old now and all out of shape. I still can't believe that one game we played of Ultimate Football, that Mark was just standing in the end zone the whole time. It was like, yo, cover this man, like, Jesus. And then two, so also at Stillwater, like, whatever position you actually play in football, like, that's what you do. And Charles decided to go as quarterback, knowing damn well he ain't no quarterback.
Hey, man.
He was the only quarterback who could throw a spiral.
Man really wanted to be Deshaun Watson at this football camp.
Yes, sir. And I ended up being Ryan Fitztragic.
I remember coaches would have to give you, like, they talk to you like, Charles, you probably need to switch to another position because you're not doing too well.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I got it, coach. Trust me.
Because I think you would underthrow to all the receivers.
Nah, at some point I was starting to overthrow him.
Yeah. But those one-on-ones, oh, shoot. When I found out about that, I was like, I do not want to get my ankles taken in front of everybody because everybody going to get on me when we eat lunch.
Man, that's
if
why
I get my
was
ankles taken.
I mean, that's why I was a quarterback.
Because you didn't want to be embarrassed
Exactly.
in the one-on-one? Oh, my
Couldn't be embarrassed in a one-on-one.
I mean, I can throw, but, like, I knew I'm skilled to be a receiver. So. And thankfully, you hooked me up with those cleats that second time. So then I got, like, to do my but that first time, I was like, if I slip, oh. Thankfully, whoever I was covering was not good. And
Bro, that remind me. You remember when AZ slipped? It did the splits?
Oh, yeah. Wait, was he trying to do a route?
I think like we were doing like the long jump or something like that. Like some kind of jump. It was supposed to be like some kind of like resemblance of the combine, and like they do like the long jump and something like that.
Oh,
so like he jumped.
That boy busted his ass.
I think it's like ankle winded, and then like he split down
said,
the. Oh! I was like, God,
but that training camp was cool because like they was playing Lecrae and Andy and everybody else. Then the exercises. I forgot what the exercise. Oh, that scoop.
Oh, the warm up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cause I remember seeing that the first time. I'm like, what the hell do you think I'm finna do with this stretch? And then I did it. I was like, oh crap!
You feel it out.
It was in my legs. I said, oh okay. I'm about. If I do this wrong, I'm going to pull something. Like, and then Coach Irvin wanted to do it so easy. So I keep up. I'm like, God dang. But yeah, there's definitely some cool people.
I just gotta say though.
What?
Why did that cold fan? Why did the fan be hitting different very first thing in the morning, especially like when you're in the top bunk?
You talking about like in a good way or bad way?
Depending on how you look at it.
I mean, cause I didn't like it. Like I said, when we had that mid break in the day and everybody went to go take a nap, that's when it hit in a good way. But
when
knowing me, I don't like the cold. Yeah, I was already shivering being under there, and then it just got extra cold in the morning. And then they coming in playing Africa. Wake up, nigga! You got like 5 minutes to get dressed. It's like I don't want.
Them mornings was unusually cold.
Exactly.
Facts. Wake up, very first thing you got hit with some cold air. You're like, ooh. And it make it extra hard to want to get up too.
Exactly. That's why I said it was not hitting in a good way. But I don't know. I think it's because normally just already, when your body's moving, you're warm.
Yeah.
But when you're stuck in one space, you're cold. And since you have that, both that fan and I'm pretty sure there was an AC unit too on you, you like hecka cold. You got anything else to say about Stillwater?
I'm trying to think of. I feel like there's like a bit more, but like it's not coming to mind right now.
You, Charles? I'm about to say you in and out of sleep right now.
Well, no, I mean, no, it's 6 o'clock. Anyways.
Oh no, yeah, we going to sleep. All right after this.
But nah, for Stillwater, the experience was fun. The lasagnas was busting.
Everything they made was busting.
True, the lasagnas was busting different.
Yeah, hit different.
I literally told my mom, I was like, this is the first home cooked meal I got because you can't cook. I enjoyed every meal there because it was home cooked and whatnot. But I was like, yeah. Well, that's our last topic of the day. As you see, we're all tired as it is. 6 o'clock in the
This
morning.
man's pretty much gone. It's 6 o'clock.
It's 6:18. Okay, yeah, we ending it right here.
We
All right. See y'all next time. Episode 3. Bye bye.